everybody, my name is Paula and I'd like to welcome you to my Real Polish Fanatic little corner of YouTube. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending some of your day with me. I do appreciate you being here. Today I have a PR video for you. I have 4 polishes from the May 2025 little box of horrors to share with you today. I have 2 from What Addiction and 2 from Victorian Varnish. The theme for May 2025 for Little Box of Horrors is creepy bugs, so that should be a fun one. I think I say that every month. Every month is a fun one. But if you're not familiar with Little Box of Horrors, it is a collab box, much like a lot of the other collab boxes out there. It is a pre-order. It goes on sale. Well, wish listing starts on the 18th of every month. And the shop opens from the 22nd to the 30th of every month at LBoH.com. That's where you can find it. If you're gonna do a wish list, make sure you have an account and you are signed into it, or you'll be adding things to a wish list and it won't know who you are and it won't save it for you. Learn from my mistakes, I've done that before. But Box of Horrors is a really fun one. It is the type of box where a lot of different makers come together and create something around a central theme. And like I said, May's theme is creepy bugs. So I have 4 polishes to show you. Let's just go ahead. We're gonna turn the camera around. We're gonna jump right in. All right, like I said, 4 polishes for the little box of horrors, 2 from What Addiction and 2 from Victorian Varnish to share with you today. I have them on my nails. I have them on some swatch wheels. So let's just jump on in here and get started. So let's just jump in here. We're gonna start with What Addiction. This beautiful polish here. Let's take a look at her inspiration photo while we look at this bottle shot here. This polish is inspired by a rosy maple moth. It's beautiful. This one is called Sunset Blush, and it was described as a yellow jelly base with pink shimmer. This one is a 15 milliliter bottle. It will be $13.50 with a cap of just 25. And this one also, she said to use a good base, as this one may stain. So here it is in the bottle. That is coming out a little bit brighter than it is. It's a little bit softer yellow than that. But here I have that one on these 2 fingers right here. On my ring and pinky finger here. My ring finger has got 3 coats with a glossy top coat, and my pinky finger, I left it just 2 coats with a glossy top coat, just so you could see the difference. Even at 3 coats, you see a little bit of nail line on my short nails here. The shimmer is pretty strong, so you don't notice it a whole lot. But if you have longer nails, something like that, you may want to use a blurring base coat. I did actually put it on my thumb here with a blurring base coat. I used this one from Cupcake Polish called White Pop, and it went on a little bit streaky. So the streaks you see in this nail is from the blurring base coat, not from the polish. You can see here on my other fingers, it goes on very, very smoothly, very nicely. So this one, the blurring base went on a little bit streaky, which makes the polish look a little bit streaky. But this is 2 coats over 1 coat of the cupcake. And as you can see, having that white base does brighten it up a little bit more too. So if you want just a little bit more of a pop of color, you can put it over it like a white blurring base. But otherwise, it's just a really soft, that's pretty color accurate right there. Just a really soft yellow with this pretty strong pink shimmer. Just a really happy, sunshiny kind of color. I'm loving that. And let's take a look at it on the swatch wheel. Here we have it in just 1 coat. This is 2 coats, and this one is 3 coats with a matte top coat. And again, that is looking pretty color accurate there. So here it is. You can see it goes on so smoothly. Very nice. We'll go in and put on a 3rd coat. So here goes a 3rd coat on the swatch wheel. Excellent formula. I am loving that pink shimmer in this sunshiny, happy yellow color. Such a nice polish for the summer. All right, here we have Sunset Blush in 1 coat, 3 coats, and 3 coats matte, and even with that matte top coat. Really, really nice. And here it is on me. The ring finger is 3 coats, and the pinky finger is just 2 coats, both with a glossy top coat. Very, very nice. There is Sunset Blush from What Addiction. Right now I'm going to insert a quick application video of me applying this polish to my natural nail. You'll see it go on in 1, 2, 3 coats and a glossy top coat and a matte top coat. So let's take a look at that. All right, What Addiction's second polish for the Little Box of Horrors for May 2025 is this beautiful polish here. Let's take a look at her inspiration photo for this one while we look at this bottle shot here. This one was inspired by an iridescent blue moth. Gorgeous. This one is called Twilight Glow. It was described as a blue-based jelly with pink shimmer, pink, orange, gold, and blue, purple, green flakes, and peach micro flakes. This is so pretty. Look at that in the bottle, gorgeous. I have that one here on my index finger and my middle finger. I have it on my index finger in 3 coats, and I left my middle finger at just 2 coats. And that is looking pretty color accurate. It's kind of, looks a little bit more blurple. This says it's a blue base. I think on the pink shimmer maybe lends it just a little bit of a purple look, kind of a blurple. Very pretty though. Here it is. 3 coats and 2 coats on me. So fun, and a glossy top coat. And here's that one on the swatch wheel. We have it in 1 coat, 2 coats, and 3 coats matte. Look at that with the matte top coat. So fun. We will go in and put on a 3rd coat here on the swatch wheel. The flakes come out very easily, distribute perfectly. Such a great formula. I apologize if you can hear my cat in the background eating. She's decided it's lunchtime. But here is Twilight Glow. 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. Loving this, both glossy and matte. Just a beautiful, beautiful polish from What Addiction. Twilight Glow, 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. Loving that one. I love the shimmer that comes through, and then all those flakes. Look how pretty that is. And look at it with the matte top coat. Oh my gosh. Love a flaky with a matte top coat. Gorgeous. And here's one more look at Sunset Blush. So pretty. All right, I'm going to insert an application video of this What Addiction Twilight Glow in 1 coat, 2 coats, 3 coats, glossy top coat, and a matte top coat. All right, those are the two from What Addiction. Let's move on to Victorian Varnish. She also has two polishes to offer us this month. First up is this pretty polish right here. This is actually a magnetic. Let's take a look here. There's the magnet line. Let's take a look at her inspiration photo while we look at this beautiful bottle shot. So this polish was inspired by an orchid mantis. Beautiful. This one is called FAFO, and it was described as a blue aqua magnetic. When magnetized, it reveals a beautiful pink, peach, gold, purple shimmer. So pretty. Look at that. I'm loving that aqua magnet line, gorgeous. So this one I have on these two fingers here. On my ring finger, I have it in 3 coats with the cat eye effect. And on my pinky, I have it in 2 coats unmagnetized. So that's what it looks like unmagnetized right there. And then 3 coats with the cat eye. And on my thumb, I have it in 3 coats in the velvet effect. So here's what it looks like velvet. You get to see all that pretty shimmer over here. It's a pink, peach, gold, purple shimmer. And then as you move, you get that beautiful aqua magnetic particles just sitting up there at the top. And then we're back to the shimmer over here. Very pretty in the velvet effect, and also with the cat eye, also very pretty. And it looks very nice unmagnetized also. So here's that one on the swatch wheel. Here we have it in 1 coat. This is 2 coats with the cat eye, and this is 3 coats unmagnetized with a matte top coat. So that is what it looks like. It's a very beautiful, unusual, unique color when you don't magnetize it. Let's go in. And we'll put on a 3rd coat on the swatch wheel with the cat eye. So here goes our 3rd coat with the cat eye magnet. There you can see all that pretty shimmer. And then that beautiful aqua blue magnet line. Look at how reactive that is. Very strong line. Nice contrasting color to it. Love it. So, so pretty. But this one, again, looks very nice unmagnetized. This is just 1 coat unmagnetized, and this is 3 coats unmagnetized with the matte top coat. So look how fun that is. And then here it is on me. 3 coats with the cat eye on my ring finger, and just 2 coats unmagnetized there on my pinky. And then 3 coats with that velvet effect. All right, Victorian Varnish's polishes are 17 milliliters. This one is going to be $13.50 with a cap of 200. And there it is in 1 coat, 3 coats cat eye, and 3 coats unmagnetized with the matte top coat. So pretty. I'm going to put in an application video right now. This is a little bit longer of an application video than some others because I am showing it in 1 coat, and then 2 and 3 coats with the cat eye, and then I did a 4th coat and did it with the velvet effect, and then I did a 5th coat and did it with a reverse velvet effect, if you are familiar with that. So you definitely don't need 5 coats. I just wanted to show off all the different magnetic ways it will go. So enjoy that application video right here. All right, the last polish I have to show you from the creepy bug theme of Little Box of Horrors for May 2025 is this beauty from Victorian Varnish. Let's take a look at her inspiration photo for this one while we look at this beautiful bottle shot. This one was inspired by a Cobalt tarantula. This one is called Tangled in Cobalt. It was described as a smoky base with an intense cobalt blue glowy shimmer. So pretty and very, very glowy. Look at that. This one I have on my index and middle fingers here. My index finger, I left it just 2 coats. My middle finger, I put up to 3 coats just so you could see the difference. I think 2 coats is fine. I cannot really see my nail line through there unless I'm holding my nails up, you know, like this into a very bright light, then I can sort of see it. But I think 2 coats is just fine. 3 coats will add in a little bit more shimmer, all that good stuff. But 2 or 3 coats, you should be good to go. And let's take a look at this one on the swatch wheel. Here we have that one in 1 coat, 2 coats, and this is 3 coats matte. Look how beautiful and velvety that is with that matte top coat. That just brings that glowy shimmer, oh, right up to the center. So beautiful. Let's go ahead and put on a 3rd coat here. Look at that shimmer, so pretty. I'm loving this kind of smoky grayed base. And then all that beautiful blue shimmer. Look how pretty that is. Gorgeous. So this one is Tangled in Cobalt. 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. Again, this is a 17 milliliter bottle. It will be $13.50 with a cap of 200. I'm going to insert my application video of this one right here. 1, 2, 3 coats, glossy top coat, matte top coat. All right, those were the 4 polishes I had to show you. We had 2 down here from What Addiction and 2 up here at top from Victorian Varnish. What Addictions, we had Sunset Blush, this pretty yellow jelly base with pink shimmer, 15 milliliter bottles, $13.50 with a cap of 25. Then we had this beautiful flaky balm called Twilight Glow, and this one is also a 15 milliliter bottle. This one will be $14 with a cap of 25. And then we moved on to Victorian Varnish. We have this beautiful magnetic. Look at that. Loving that aqua magnet line, so pretty. This one is a 17 milliliter bottle, and it is going to be $13.50 with a cap of 200. And then this pretty blue Tangled in Cobalt. This one is also 17 milliliters and $13.50 with a cap of 200. Let's take one more look at these. Here are the Victorian Varnishes. This one is Tangled in Cobalt. So pretty. Look at that with that matte top coat. Loving this one, glossy and matte. That is just beautiful. And then the pretty magnetic FAFO. Gorgeous. $13.50 each, cap of 200. And then the two from What Addiction, we had Twilight Glow right here, this pretty blue flaky number. So pretty. 15 milliliter bottle, $14 with a cap of 25. And then this gorgeous sunshiny happy yellow, so pretty with that pink shimmer. This one is called Sunset Blush, 15 milliliter bottle, $13.50 with a cap of 25. Both of these have caps of 25. All right, that is what I have to show you today. Let's go ahead, we'll turn the camera around and we will finish this up. All right, those are the 4 polishes I had to show you for the Little Box of Horrors for May 2025, theme of creepy bugs. Not a fan of creepy bugs, but they're pretty to look at, I'll tell you that. Got the 2 from What Addiction, that beautiful sunshiny happy yellow and that beautiful blue flaky balm, so gorgeous. And then the 2 from Victorian Varnish, that beautiful smoky cobalt blue with that blue shimmer, so pretty. And then that gorgeous magnetic, that beautiful shimmer background, and then that aqua colored magnet line. So pretty, here they are. So let me know in the comments whatever is on your mind. I would love to hear from you down there. What did you think of any of these polishes? Are you gonna take a look at Little Box of Horrors this month? Again, you'll find them at LBoHorrors.com for Little Box of Horrors, LBoHorrors.com. Wishlisting will start on the 18th. The shop opens on the 22nd and closes on the 30th. That's your window to shop. That's all the time you get. But I'd love to hear from you in the comments. I want to thank you so much for stopping in and spending some of your day with me. I really do appreciate you being here. But that's all I have to share with you today. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm just going to say goodbye for now.